Good afternoon, everyone. This is Bremster, and I'm going to, before dinner, continue my journey with Alexplorer and do some more Unguru Crater. If I finish Unguru Crater, I might go do some Anchorage. Need some gold. Head to the Flight Master, and then I fly back to Unguru.
Welcome.
So I want to fly to the Mossy Pile. Definitely had an interesting day. There's really nothing in Unguru I want to farm. Just doing quests. And there's a few little there's a few quests to pick up.
What's up?
I'm making a flying machine. I got stranded here. I'm absolutely horrible at finding my way around. I take a griffin or windrider back to Gadget's End, but those beasts just scare me to death. So will you help me? All I have left to build is the wings, and I was thinking that the webby scales from the pterodactyls in the screaming reaches to the west would be perfect. There's no way I'm going to go up against one of those. But you look pretty tough. Why don't you give it a try?
Glad I could help.
As long as you... I hope you have fun, Keith. Have a good time. That's what matters.
Hey, how you doing?
We came here to Unguru with one objective in mind. Profit. My associates and I are always looking for business partners, if you're interested.
Keep it real.
Welcome, friend. Keep it real.
I'm always looking for a quick way to earn gold, Alexplorer. If you help me with my newest idea, I'll let you in on a little of the profit. How does that sound to you? I thought so. We're going to be making some glue. Head to the tar pits just north of here and collect me some tar. Not just any tar now. You'll need to get it from the beasts that live around the tar pits. As a bonus, if you can get my tar scraper on their corpses, you'll keep your hands nice and clean.
Heard that. Be good.
The Lakari tar pits just north of here conceal hidden treasure, rare flowers that grow at the bottom of the pits. These tar blossoms, as they're called, are valued for their beauty and their durability. It's been a while since I last harvested tar blossoms, so there should be some new plants growing at the bottom of the pits. Grab me some. By the way, good luck swimming in tar. It's nothing like swimming in water.
Careful out there. Hey, how you doing?
A big part of making money is shamelessness. You have to be willing to profit off the misfortune of others. It all ends up boiling down to one question. How much do you love money? When Marshall and his crew abandoned their refuge up to the north, they left behind lots of supplies. The stuff isn't rare or even particularly valuable, but it's there if you're willing to take it. His camp is up in the cliffs to the north. I'll be on the lookout for whatever it was that made them leave.
If you ever need
So yes, the original Marshal's Refuge, which I haven't gotten to with Harmonice on Turtle yet, is up to the north, and we're about to head into that area apparently. Not just yet. Let's do some Pterodax. Okay, I do. See how that goes. I don't want it over the item. Yeah, it's a bit better.
I'm out of range. I need to get closer. I'm out of range. Congratulations.
Oh. Interesting. Ew.
I don't have a target.
Is it working? Right. You have to do this a different way. You have to shift left, or you have to left click on the corpse, not use the item. You have to left click on the corpse rather than right click. I'm forever mining mithril. It's a pretty wand. Didn't get a mining point.
Too far away. Congratulations.
Up to the abandoned camp. There's a bunch of stone guardians up here. That's cool. Sturdy mount and trusted friend. Died shortly after the cataclysm. She always hated loud noises. Oh, Dodunga! In lieu of flowers, please drop off a few blood petal sprouts. In life, she loved nothing more. Oh, Dodunga! It's another reference back to the... You used to collect blood petal sprouts and come and donate them and stuff. Now to kind of show off one of the weirdest places in all of WoW. If it's still fully accessible, that is. Look at this cave. Isn't it pretty? And it's always looked like this. But there used to be a quest NPC that you would come in here and donate stuff to. I think you would actually donate supplies to.
Congratulations.
But isn't this cave just stunning looking?
I don't have a target.
Hello. It's one of those places where the first time you find it, it's like, oh my lord, because there's nothing else quite like it. Hey, Eric.
I need a target.
What's the damn it? No, the autocorrect.
I need to get closer. Congratulations.
I still want to get a custom bumper sticker for our car, which is "Will Break for Dreamfoil."
Talk to me.
Every great vehicle needs a name. I was thinking I'd call it Horned.
Hurry back.
Yes, these scales are perfect. I should be able to get this flyer off the ground with these scales. For sure.
Keep it real.
Interesting.
Did you find anything good?
Glad I could
It's a
help.
bunch of junk. It's a bunch of free, but it's a bunch of free junk, and that's all that matters to me. Well, mostly free. Here's your share. Thanks.
Have a good one. What's up? Pleasure doing
Tara's
business
done
with
it
ya.
again. This super sticky glue will be all the
Glad I
rage.
could help.
Yep, this tar is pretty sticky, I guess. I mean, it's sticky, but it's not make fistfuls of money sticky. I guess I have to keep thinking.
Keep it real.
Hey, I know, we've been looking at the wrong tar creatures. Grimmix once told me about a larger than normal tar creature that he ran into. Lurks around the tar pit far to the east of here, south of Fungal Rock. I bet that the bigger these creatures get, the stickier they get. We'll make some money yet, Alexplorer. Don't forget the scraper.
Have a good one. Pleasure doing business with ya. Well, spit it out. Hurry back. Be good. Yeah, what do you want? If you ever need anything. Time is money, friend.
Have you obtained the hard postage yet?
Be careful out there.
Oh, there they are. Great work, sweetheart. Here's some gold. You've earned it.
Glad I could help.
A little bit weird.
Time is money,
There's
friend.
plenty of money to be made here in Unguru. You just need to know where to look. Apes may be common here in Unguru, but they're much rarer up north. In Everlook, a gorilla hide fetches 10 times what you get for it down here. I'm not going to send you away all the way up to Winter Spring. That'd be irresponsible. That's a reference to Classic, where they would absolutely send you all the way up to Winter Spring. But I could use your help actually obtaining some hides. You'll find gorillas at Fungal Rock to the northeast near a waterfall. Don't forget to check inside the cave,
Be good.
where I think you had to get the quest came from Winter Spring, sent you down here to get the pelts, and then you had to go back to Winter Spring.
What's happening?
Unfortunately, something's happened to one of my greatest inventions. You've seen mechanical squirrels, yes? Well, to get closer to the apes of Unguru Crater, I created a mechanical ape to blend in with their kind. I call her Amy01. She's been studying the local wildlife at Fungal Rock for several months, but she should have returned by now. I fear the worst for her. Can you help me find her?
What?
Congratulations.
Finding Amy. Ah, yes. The references come thick and fast. Oh, come on. I need mining points. I've got this. It said, mount shoes inflated. Means that I should be able to run on water, but no.
Congratulations.
Used to come here farming living essence quite a bit. I remember coming here farming living essence to get my... There was a cloak that used living essence, a leatherworking cloak that I got made for my healer. For Bremic, in fact. Can't remember the name of the cloak, though. Suddenly, the robotic gorilla's eyes light up and it begins to speak. Operational capacity less than 5%. Accidentally punctured oil reservoir. Use coconut milk. Rock. Save Amy 01. Pretty sure that Amy has asked you to tame an Unguru coconut. Crack it on the rock nearby and give her the high viscosity coconut milk. There is a monkey. Monkey. The power of monkey was irrepressible. Am I gonna get barrels? Yep, empty barrel. Kill monkeys, get barrels. The mighty Ucha. Looking around, you see bits of red fur lying around this part of the cave. It appears to match the consistency of gorilla fur. Based on your conversations with Gremix, you know that he would almost certainly be interested in a red gorilla hide, if you were to obtain one.
I'm out of range. I don't have a target. Congratulations.
Amy 02? What the heck? Okay, that was a cataclysm mob. The desire to serve as a lower component coalesced into a single priceless crystal. I have no idea what that was. Except, ow.
I need to get closer. I'm out of range. It's too far away. Congratulations.
I'm having no luck skilling up my mining. Feels like it's going to take a very long time. It's still 264. I've got to get 36 more points. And the most difficult mining in the game is not giving me a point very often. I may have to do some flying mining routes.
Congratulations.
You pour the coconut milk into what appears to be Amy 01's oil reservoir. You hear the sound of gears whirring and actuators firing. Greetings, Unit Amy 01. You human. Amy's mission to study local guerrillas was success. Amy has gathered data that Kana needs. Amy not returning though. Amy has new family now. Here with guerrillas, Amy stay. Amy 01 detaches small device from her hand and gives it to you. Bring data back to Kana. You tell her what happened.
Congratulations.
It used to be you'd have to escort Amy back a long way. I walked a long way. I'm not even sure small thorium can give me points anymore. It can, but very rarely. It's very, very tempting to use flying for mining just to try and skill up mining, because this is rough. I think for the cloak I ended up needing 12 living essence, and I preferred to do my own farming than to farm gold and buy things. I was a bit silly, although I had time and not a lot of gold. There were certain things that I couldn't farm on my own, and those I would buy, so I would often farm things up that I could sell and then buy. But if I could farm it on my own, I tended to. What's this? She decided to stay? Fascinating. I'll have a look over this data and find out why. Thank you again, Alexplorer. I really appreciate it.
See you soon. Yo,
We came here to Unguru. Yeah, profit.
have a
Okay.
good
I
one.
never know what style is in vogue, so I want a few different colours. Try to get hides from each different type of gorilla here. I've
Be
done
good.
that. Wow, 2 of each colour. You're certainly an overachiever, Alexplorer. My companions and I could use a human like you around here. Ever consider a career in profiteering?
Have a good one.
Nope, that's what Harmonize is for.
Keep it real.
Red fur? What are you waiting for? Go back and get that red gorilla. I'll pay you double.
Be good.
Oh, wow, look at this one. Not just the colour, but the size of it. You could cover a Tauren with this. Here you go, Alexplorer. You've earned this. Stick around. I'm sure we can find something else for you to do. Nice looking weapon.
Have a good one.
You've done us a number of favours, Alexplorer. Now let Gremix do one for you. The attacks on Marshall's Refuge were terrible, undoubtedly, but they came without warning and took no prisoners. They were lucky so many of them survived. A few weeks ago, I came across a crystal pylon in the cliffs to the northeast of here, east of Marshall's Refuge. I think the pylon and the attacks may be related somehow. Maybe you can investigate. I'm sure someone in Marshall's stand will thank you.
Keep it real.
That is a cool looking axe.
Well, spit it out.
I'm counting on... Oh, yeah, unbelievable sticky
Keep
tar.
it real.
Yes, this tar is just the stuff. Hey, wait a minute, my hands. I can't seem to get them apart. Except you're talking with them. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. Oh, but wait, Super Sticky Tar Remover. That's where the real money is.
If you ever need anything,
Those are not an upgrade. But I do want to go to the pylon. Here we go, off to the pylon now. Actually, before we do that,
Peace, friend.
he sells a thing that people are trying to sell for 18,000. Are you kidding? I mean, it's a cool looking item and all.
May the Eternals shine upon thee. Walk with the earth, mother.
I need to get closer.
There's a lot of hats I don't have. Oh, I like those. I love the glasses. I've got to find out where they come from. Probably an expansion I don't have. I wish you could do the hat and the glasses. Don't mind these hats. They're pretty cool. Anyway. That might not be something I can get to.
It's too far away.
Crystal pylons are Nguru and a mystery to all. Through the few inhabitants here, they're a source of legend, with much speculation to their purpose.
Congratulations.
Pylon seems to be transmitting data somewhere. And in closer inspection, the pylon leads you to find a small table containing yellow, red, and green crystals and rains in what seems to be a specific formation. The large yellow crystal of circles is flanked on either side by a smaller circle of red and another of green. I had a comment today on one of the videos. It's actually one of the older ones, basically saying, if you want to have the classic experience, you should be playing on classic. It's like, I agree. But the point of these videos isn't the classic experience. That's not what I'm trying to do here. What I'm trying to do here is get a build up a memory of what the game or of the story through the zones as it was after the cataclysm, and to have a reference for me of sort of what the game became, and to be able to have something to trigger fond memories and to play through the stories as they are now, because playing through the stories as they were before Cataclysm is almost impossible.
Good day to you.
You think this may be related to the attacks on Marshall's Refuge, Alexplorer?
Off and away.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, you want to try my new Diametriton dogs? No? Raptor Risotto? Pterodax Tacos? Fine. Oh, I just remembered I have a friend nearby that might be able to use your assistance. His name is Spark Nilminer, and he's a Marshall Expedition's Chief Archaeology Officer. He's been sent out to Golgaka Hot Springs to the west. You'll likely find him on the spring's western shore.
Be seeing you.
Congratulations.
And I'm not saying the person is wrong that for a true classic experience, but to live out even a small part of the story that I'm doing in this in 40 streams, I would need a group of people and probably 150 streams, and I'm too old and too busy to do that. I can get 70% of those memories in a quarter of the time on my own without needing to drag other people through everything I'm doing. Sounds like a win to me, and it's enough to trigger those memories, which is great. You know, if I ever had a group of 4 people that were prepared to do exactly what I wanted to do for as long as exactly I wanted to do it, and, you know, for several hundred hours, sure, they're insane. It would be great to redo the classic experience that way, but no. You find what appears to be a piece of research equipment left behind when this camp was abandoned. Chiseled into the side of the device are the words, property of Martial Expeditions. Or expeditions. Perhaps you might find someone who could use this.
Congratulations.
Perhaps, but first, I need to get that rich thorium vein, because I'm desperately trying to skill up mining. As I said, that person wasn't wrong. It's just not what I'm trying to do.
Time is money, friend.
Good old Nolan. How's he doing? Hopefully better than I am.
Hurry back.
You'd think that being chief digger for Martial Expeditions means I like digging. There might be worse things to do in this world, but none really leap to mind. We were supposed to be digging in Terra Run. Fantastic name, by the way, for dead stegodons and dimetrodons. There are plenty of live ones there too. Will and Hall are still all about studying this death trap. We need those dinosaur bones. Between you and me, though, bringing some from live ones will work out just as well.
Real.
Light be with you.
What who, traveller? You must know that you set foot upon the camp of Maximilian of Northshire. Mayhap you have heard tales sung of my many exploits. I can see from the look in your eye that you have. That glint of recognition plays upon your visage like the white lady's reflection o'er a stone can lake. It is clear to me that you seek adventure. As you seem able enough and thoroughly well intentioned, I would offer to make you my squire.
Light bless you.
The squire is the right hand of the knight. As you are already fully aware, hands are especially good at carrying things, and thus your first duty will be to carry my sundries, knickknacks, and other miscellaneous paraphernalia while I dispense justice across the land. To lug around such etc. is a job unbefitting a knight. Very good. Secondly, you must know that a knight embraces no tenet more tightly than that of chivalry. He clings to his generosity as tightly as he clings to his lance. His valour shines as brightly as his armour, and while his small sword may be sharp, his manner among allies is soft and courteous. Now tell me, Alexplorer, do you give your oath to hold to the teachings of chivalry and gallantry? Ha! I did not just say good, Alexplorer. Did I not just say good, Alexplorer? Chivalry and gallantry are the charge of a knight. You seek only to be a squire. The colossal burden of chivalry is unfit for the squire, for, as I mentioned before, the only colossal burden that you are to bear is that of my belongings. Moving on, As chivalry is the way of the knight, and I am a knight, you must now, then, that my own intentions are indeed valorous. Hang on. I am a knight. You must know then that my own intentions are indeed valorous. It is true. I fight for my lady Deloria to proclaim her beauty and majesty across all the lands. Any who question her beauty are without a doubt the most vile of enemies, and must be brought to justice. As I speak, it occurs to me that I am a failure. We have come quite far in the squiring ceremony, and yet I have not yet ascertained whether or not you deserve my charity or my righteous fury. I must know now, do you agree that my Lady Deloria is unquestionably the fairest lady across all of Azeroth? Yeah, sure, why not? I'm rather glad to hear that. Congratulations, Alexplorer. You have completed your training. You may now ride beside me into the fray. Woo.
Be careful.
Who.
Congratulations.
Now, I absolutely should change my title. If I've got access to it, I don't. Brimster can be a knight. Alexplorer can't. Oh well.
Greetings. Go with honor, friend.
You please me, Alexplorer. From this day forward, you are no longer a simple beggar, but a squire loyal to Maximilian of Northshire. Prepare yourself for our first sally, good squire, for together we shall purge our fists elbow deep into what they call adventure.
For the Alliance. Light bless you.
This crater is filled with a malignant breed of dragon. Have you seen them? They wander all about, parading their spiky backs and lizardy faces all around the crater. Don't let them fool you, squire, for these dragons are no minions of graceful Alexstrasza. They are clearly vicious and direly in need of a hero's blade. I have decided that I will slay no less than 15 of them. As my squire, you must come along. Should we become separated, you may meet me back here at the hot springs.
Be careful. King's honor, friend. Go with honor, friend.
I have a feeling that we may find more than dragons here in this crater. My paladin's instinct tells me that there are townsfolk nearby that require our aid. Those in distress cannot be ignored. Let us sally forth, Squire Alexplorer. The people of Unguru require our aid.
For the Alliance.
Yes, he has now killed a dragon. Didn't even have to get off his horse. Doesn't even have a real paladin's mount. I do. Luck is with us today. A town dweller appeals before us, stuck in a crag, without hope of escape. Let us go save them. Fear not, for Maximilian of Northshire has arrived to deliver you from your rocky tomb. Yep. Now, cry not as you fall not to your death, but into the waiting arms of my squire. Now, off you go. What? No, I'm not down there. Be flung to safety. Before I take my leave, you must be told that it is not my fault that you stretched on the ground, but the fault of my squire. Nevertheless, you are now freed from the mountains, gripped safe from harm. Marshal Stand lies to the east, I believe. Wow, this guy.
I'm out of range. It's too far away. I need to get closer. It's too far away.
How do you think he's going for killing dragons?
Congratulations.
And that makes 15 of... Oh, and that makes 15 of them. Justice had his name today, and that name was Maximilian of Northshire, or Deloria.
Congratulations.
Oh, Deloria! What is he doing? Look, Squire, a town dweller has lost his crate to the sulphurous waters of the Golaka hot springs. Fear not, I seek only to help. Is that your crate that floats upon the water, so agonizingly close, yet so perilously far away? What? Yeah, that's my crate. Move not an inch, it shall be retrieved. Deloria, the lady of my heart, tells me often that kindness to all is in need. All in need is the height of chivalry. My squire will pull your crate from the water for you. Post haste.
Glory to the Sindorai.
I'm not sure what to make of all this, but thank you for returning my
Time
crate.
is of the essence.
There's a dweller to the north. Let us go, Maximilian. He's giving paladins a bad name. That's saying something. Like, really saying something. I actually got a point out of that one. Woohoo. Ah, the entrance to Silithus. It appears that adventure has made itself apparent. Look, follows yonder town dweller treads innocently through the jungle. A hatching phoenix stalks her as its prey. Watch as the accursed bird becomes flame and ash as soon as it is slayed. For Deloria! What are you talking about? Curiously, the bird does not become flame and ash. A phoenix that does not become flame and ash upon its slaying is a dire omen indeed. If your curiosity gnaws at you, then you may know your salvation was delivered by Maximilian of Northshire. I will depart. I fear I must now depart, and your ex-phoenix light be with you. Squawky! Congratulations, moron, you killed her pet. I would say giving paladins a bad name, but you're just giving paladins a name. I know. I am one. Sorry, I are one. I got another point, 267. Oh. Our duty is fulfilled. Even so, it troubles me that the people of today are less than gracious. Perhaps tomorrow we shall experience proper thankfulness. Now we must ride. More adventures await.
What can I do for you? Light bless you.
A moment of serious now, Alexplorer. We have an important quest ahead of us. The treacherous dragons that plague this valley will soon cease their mischief until we destroy... will not cease their mischief unless we destroy their repugnant broodmother. Before we even attempt to complete such a task, we must ask the light for aid. I have seen the light manifest itself nearby in the form of spirits floating by the shores of Galaka Hot Springs. Come, I must speak with them and ask them for aid.
Be careful. Well met. Go with honor, friend.
No, let's do this. Okay.
Need help? For the Alliance.
Squire, please stand next to me as I request the blessing of the light spirit. Squire, I understand you are newly trained, but I must tell you not to kill the spirits of the light. Okay, I'm not sure how to not kill the spirits of the light. This could be a problem. He must be happy I've now gotten naked. Because I'm literally not doing anything here. Light, give us courage we need to enter battle with Ankuro's corrupted dragons. I also ask you to sprinkle wildflowers around the feet of my beautiful Deloria, wherever she may walk. Finally, I entreat you to stop buffeting my squire with punches and kicks. I accept your blessing. Kind of tickled. Squire, please stand next to me as I request the blessing of this light-blessed spirit. Light, grant us the ability to bring Unguru's dragons to their demise. I request that you summon birds to sing pleasant meadow tunes into my Delora's ears while she sleeps. Finally, please find it in your heart to forgive my squire, for I see that you are smiting him.
Congratulations.
I accept your blessing. Him. Him.
Light be with you. Go with honor, friend.
May I ask you a question? What act have you committed to make the spirits so angry at you? I'm impressed that you had the patience to sit so still while they pummeled you so violently. Now we may proceed. The teeth and scales of Unguru's greatest dragon awaits us.
Well met. Be careful. Greetings.
The time we have waited for is upon us, Squire Alexplorer. Unguru's brood mother will perish at my hands. The gravity of our task weighs heavily on me, but with the power of the light behind us, we are guaranteed to exceed. Are you ready to depart?
Light bless.
Not quite yet.
Yo!
Whatever you do. Excellent, these should do the trick. And now, if you'll permit me, in case anyone's listening, thanks for digging all of these bones out of the ground for us and not hurting the native beasts in any way. Whether you really did or didn't, I don't want to know. Let's keep it that way, shall we? Here, maybe this will help keep your lips shut on the whole thing. Anyway, get out of here alive, I say.
Keep it real!
One of the things I hate most about digging is the fact that half of the time, all you find is dirt. That's why I've been spending most of my time out here tinkering instead of digging. Let me show you what I've invented. The Fossil Finder 3000. I just put the finishing touches on it. If it works properly, it should find the largest fossils in the area. I know. Sweet. Test it out and see if you can find some ridiculously big dinosaur bones.
Glad I could help!
Need help?
Are you ready to depart? It's a pretty looking sword. I've wanted that shield for so long. Yes, please. It does exist. dragon, hear me out. I am Maximilian of Norshire and have come to deliver you your blood shall fill. Great Uther's ghost, it's chasing after us. Squire, do something. Throw rocks at it. I have a plan.
Congratulations.
The day is saved. Huzzah! Today we learned that while armor can be replaced, valor has no price. Because of your key involvement in this task, I hereby graduate you from squire to fledgling knight. No longer do the chains of servitude bind you to me. You are free to serve other masters. Go with honor, young hero, for chivalry, the light and beauty of Doloria.
I can't attack that target.
I've wanted that shield for a long time, and can I now get back to where I was?
Punches, lucky doos, and loot. Farewell, friend of the Grummels.
Someone else is here farming,
All friends of the Grummels.
but I have that shield now.
Congratulations.
Well, that happened fast. It's kind of a bit like archaeology, but it happened much quicker. I'm not going to be able to do any mining for a while because there's someone who's flying while mining who will just empty out the zone. So I'm going to be out of luck for mining for quite a while. Also probably means that as I move into Silithus, I won't be able to do any mining. So no more skill ups for a while.
Time is money, friend. Hurry back.
What an interesting femur you've brought here. Why is it all sharp and curvy? Wait a minute. That thing's a talon. A dinosaur with a talon that size would have been, well, really big, that's for sure. Is this the only fossil you found there?
Glad I could help.
Hey, wait a minute. This bone has pickaxe marks on it. These aren't yours, are they? No, I recognise this mark. Gives me that blasted dwarf. Grr! Let me step back for a minute and explain. There's another archaeologist south of here named Durin Dire Shovel. He practices a reckless devil-may-care brand of archaeology that offends even me. A priceless fossil ruined by sloppy pickwork. This is the last straw, Durin. Alexplorer, go put an end to Dire Shovel and his negligent excavation.
Hurry back!
So now I'm killing archaeologists. What would Indy say? It belongs in a museum. I never get one herb at a time. I don't know what's going on.
Congratulations.
I got a rune cloth. Hello everyone who's watching. Quite a lot of people have jumped in. And I just want to say hello and welcome. Today we're exploring the cavernous regions of Unguru Crater. The wildlife in Unguru Crater is known to be a little bit fractious. Side effect of being isolated from the rest of the world for so long and terrorized by devil swords. They have a devil saw may care attitude to existence.
Yo!
Did you manage to salvage his notes?
For real?
I knew it! Durin has been digging around here, and he's been excavating what could be the archaeological find of the century. Just south of here is Uldum. Probably not. Now I have to find out where he's stashing the bones. Thanks, Alexplorer. You've been a great help.
Hurry back!
Durin's research touched on one area that intrigues me, a potential link between the Titans and the dinosaurs. JD Collie back at camp is always talking about Titan this and Crystal that. Maybe she'd be interested. Before you report to her, you might want to check out the Crystal Pylon, not far from here. It's just up the cliffs to the west of here. It's got crystals on it, and it's always seemed to me like it might have something to do with the Titans.
Glad I could help!
Back to the crystal. Now, there's an area up there that used to have a whole bunch of pterodactyls on it. I wonder if that's what's up there now. If everyone who's seen stream right now subscribed, I'd almost hit my 500. It's really cool. Crystal pylons of Unguru, mystery to all. Yep. Pylons seem to be transmitting data somewhere. Closer inspection of the pylons leads you to find a small table containing red, blue, and green crystals arranged in what seems to be like a specific formation. The large red circle of crystals is flanked on either side by a smaller circle of blue crystals and another of green crystals. You carefully take note of what you see, knowing that someone may be very interested in hearing about what you found. But first, a thorium interlude. And then another thorium interlude, because I am trying to skill up. Didn't get a skill point, did get an arcane crystal. Honestly, I'd almost prefer the skill point. Actually, I'd prefer both. Both is good. There's the skill point. So it was both. It's another rich thorium vein. So either the person who was flying around has moved on, or I'm being ridiculously lucky. Another point. I'm down to only 30 to go. These still have a slight chance of giving me a point. Didn't, though. It was a devil saw queen. The meat was lean and full of protein. Do, 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 do. Devil saw queen. She got mean. And I can't think of another rhyme. Yeah. That'll get people to leave. I mean, I'm not trying to get people to leave, but singing is what you get here. I thought about Tangerine, and then it was like, it doesn't really fit. I was trying to get something that vaguely fit. Maybe I was being too picky. That's what mining does for you. It makes you too picky. Get it? Picky? See? Pick. I don't believe I said it either.
Good day to you.
Yes, Alexplorer?
See you later.
Well, I'll be that shizzle's old portable dynometer. Dynamometer. Where did you find this? I'm surprised it's still functional even after all these years. I'll have it delivered to Shizzle promptly.
See you around.
It's faux shizzle. Pylon in the west? And the relationship between titans and dinosaurs? This is a lot to take in,
Very
Alexplorer.
good.
Uh-oh. As you look into the orb in front of you, you hear a voice. The crystal pylons have been activated. A sufficient number of crystals have been gathered. The prerequisites have been met. We are prepared for teleport to the Shaper's Terrace. Speak to me when you are ready, human. We will consult with the Watcher.
Congratulations.
I am ready to go to the Shaper's Terrace. I will visit with the Watcher. Doesn't look anything like Anthony Stewart Head. Neblia. That is a very inappropriate upskirt. Ungoru Crater serves a very specific purpose, Alexplorer. It is now time for you to learn that purpose. Who are you? I am Neblia, apprentice to Khazgaroth, an envoy to Unguru Crater. I am known as the Watcher. I stand here in the place of my master, who has since left Azeroth. He once stood in this very spot when he shaped many of his creations. What are you doing here? I am observing. It is my charge to watch over Unguru, and I do so from this spot. I am also performing tests and recording the results. These tests allow me to observe that which most interests me. What kind of tests? Simple stimulus response tests. Normally my kind does not interfere with the matters of Azeroth, but here in Ungoro we are free to take a more direct approach. As Ungoro is the experimental ground of the Titans, it is our right to do so. For example, say Khazgaroth wants to know what happens when one of his creations is exposed to a sulphurous hot spring. He could wait for millennia, observing and waiting for the creature to accidentally stumble and fall in, or he could place the creature in the water himself. In Ungoro, we may do so. His creations? So you're saying that all creatures here in the Creator are Khazgaroth's creations? Not exactly. In fact, many of the creatures here in the crater existed long before my master arrived, but some did not. Nevertheless, we observe them all without prejudice. Or irises. Why are you telling me all of this? When the cataclysm struck Azeroth, it disrupted the cloaking mechanism that kept this terrace hidden. At that point, it was only a matter of time until the intelligent races discovered me here. This was a scenario that, quite honestly, we did not foresee. It required us to perform some new tests, and you, Alexplorer, are my test subject. Nebia, I must ask, did Khazgaroth create me and the rest of my race? I am not authorized to answer that question. I am, however, permitted to offer you a suggestion. Seek out Bran Bronzebeard. He has already learned much of what there is to know about us, and he is teetering at the verge of another discovery. Help him, and he may help you uncover the knowledge that you desire. Thank you. I have been watching you, Alexplorer. Your arrival was not unforeseen. In fact, your arrival here has been predetermined for some time now. When my master Khazgaroth shaped the world you called Azeroth, it's a poet and doesn't know it, he designed Unguru Crater to be an area for experimentation. You might call it the Titan's Petri dish. If you seek further knowledge about the methods in which we observe the world, pull the 4 levers behind me and complete my tests. I want you to pit the blood petal against one another. Challenge and defeat another blood petal in one-on-one combat. Okay. I want to test the limits of your wings. Fly high up above the jungle canopy. Use Terradash to temporarily increase your flying speed. Okay. I want you to speak with the local gorillas. Speak with one of each type, gorilla, stomper, thunderer, and learn what they have to teach you. What can you teach me, Stomper? The lashes to the south will eat small creatures like frogs and parrots. We, the gorillas, will eat the lashes, and dinosaurs will eat gorillas. All this is honorable and natural. The humans and orcs also hunt the gorilla, but they take the skin and leave the body to rot. This is why we attack the humans and the orcs. Individual strength is important, but tribal strength is more so. Our tribe is only as strong as its weakest member. Now I need a thunderer, which I think are inside the cave. A few of our tribe have harnessed the power of thunder. We use it to defend ourselves against invaders, whether human, orc, or dinosaur. Our thunder stuns all dinosaurs, you know. I want you to test your bite skill on the people of Marshall's Stand. I don't want to do that, though. Doing 0 damage.
Congratulations.
I killed everyone. You have proven to be both wise and agile, young Alexplorer. You have my blessing to take your newfound knowledge and spread it as you continue your journey. I normally don't do this, but I'm gonna. So that finished Unguru Crater. The Ironhide Devasaur is stuck again. normally don't do this, but I don't want to run around the tree. So that was Unguru. Unguru is such an amazingly pretty zone. I feel like I've barely scratched its surface, but I know that I kind of have done everything. Now, I know what mount I should use in Silithus. Holy cow. We are riding up out of Unguru. And as we turn the corner, face our way into the hive-infested desert, it will be time to change our mount. Now, this is actually a version of Silithus I don't know. But it's time to change our favoured mount. I've got one somewhere. Karaji Battle Tank. Now, Zidomi over here, I am hoping big sword.
King's honor, friend.
Can you show me what the Silithus was like before the wound in the
Light bless
world?
you.
This is the original Silithus. This is what I wanted to explore. I will look at the Wound in the World version of Silithus at some point. I don't think I know the Wound in the World version of Silithus. But I like how it lets you sort of time travel. Zedormi is a member of the Bronze Dragonflight, the dragonflight that controls time.
The winds guide you. Ancestors watch over you.
Now, I want to go up here and click on the flight point, which I think... Yeah, the Horde flight point is down here somewhere, but I think the Alliance one is up the top to be more annoying. Yep, here's the Alliance one.
You here?
But I don't want to do any of that yet.
Watch over you.
What I'm going to do now that I'm in Silithus is I am going to ride to the south end of the zone. I'm curious about one thing.
I'm out of range.
Not sure if you can still do the stones. You used to be able to summon bosses at these stones.
I need
Doesn't look like you can anymore. Or maybe you need to do the lesser one first. Nope. You used to have to put on particular pieces of gear and then you could do the stones, but the gear doesn't seem to drop anymore. Holy shit. I've got a Black Lotus. The rarest herb in the game. I should have, and forgot to, while I was in Cenarian Hold, empty my bags.
Speak. Strength.
These guys won't talk to me anymore. That's a new rare spawn. And now there are 2 raids here. Over there is the ruins of Anchorage, and up there is the Temple of Anchorage. The Temple of Anchorage being a very rough instance with one of the most deadly guys.
How may I help?
The war is not over. It's only just begun. We have brave men and women fighting our enemy inside Anchorage day and night.
Goodbye.
I'm glad to hear you're aiding us in our attack on Anchorage, Alexplorer. I can make you a protective item that'll be of assistance on the fight against our enemy. I need a Karaji drape, and I'll resize it for you, of course. It turns off all the bonuses. Bring 1 Karaji Regal Drape, 2 Obsidian Idols, 5 Gold Scarabs, and 5 Clay Scarabs. Wow, the Scarabs still drop.
Be careful. Go in peace.
Peace be with you. Goddess watch over you. May the stars guide you.
Let's see how I go.
It's too far away.
This was a 20-man raid, and oh boy was it tricky.
I'm out of range. I need to get closer. I need a target. It's too far away. I'm out of range. I need to get closer. It's too far away.
Even clearing this first room used to sometimes be a problem.
I'm out of range. I need to get closer.
Ah, the chests still exist, but I can't unlock them. You get keys from bosses, I think. Or keys can drop from mobs?
It's locked.
Got another idol. Boss time. So there's a coffer key. The books aren't valuable anymore, but I got a new item. Vestments of the Shifting Sands as a transmog. And the junk book, because they used to be upgrades to your class abilities. Oh, this is the
I need to get closer.
this used to be a gauntlet. So the mobs had come for you and you had to clear the previous pack before the next pack would come.
Retribution is at hand. Wait behind barred doors and walls of stone. No longer will I be denied. Fear and death. Ragnar will whimper and beg for his life, just as his whelp of a son did. 1,000 years of injustice will end this threat. Your time has come. Go and hide in the Emerald Grove. I will kill you myself.
It's too far away.
Captains, continue the fight.
Scarab coffer key, but I can't remember if there's a scarab coffer in here. A coffer in here. So there's a couple of different ways I can go. I can go this way to do Buru the Gorger and Aramis the Hunter, or this way to do Mome. There is a coffer over here. Welcome to the hatchery. I think the way down, yeah, there's the way down is over here. I think. No, I could be wrong about that. It's possible I have to go the long way round. I can't remember. Yeah, I might go the long way round. Oh, there's obsidian ore in here as well. I vaguely remember now.
I'm out of
Unless it's been removed. Yeah, these things drop obsidian deposits. I can't remember what they're used for.
I need to get closer. It's too far away. I don't have a target.
What just happened?
Get closer.
There'll be an obsidian shard around it somewhere, but it teleported to the wrong place and I can't find it.
I'm out of range. It's too far away. It's locked.
You can see the small obsidian chunk on the ground.
I need to get closer.
Now we can pretty much approach Mome. Mome was always a tricky boss because Mome is one where if you do him in Classic, you have to mana drain him, because if he ever fills up with mana, then you just die. Don't think I'm going to have that problem though. Think Mome's going to die too quick for that.
I'm out of range.
Nine strength, 18 stamina, 18 parry. They are not upgrades. Shame. Ooh, the ring. Is that better than the quick strike ring? Probably, actually. Essence of Earth. Well, that's kind of useless. Where did it even go? There. We're going to run through this boss because this is the final boss in the instance, and then I'm going to do Aramis and Buru and then come back. Kill some mobs on the way through. Clearing these mobs was always a pain in the bum. It took so long.
It's too far away.
So the small obsidian shards are worth nothing. The large obsidian shards are worth something, though. So Aramis the Hunter was always the boss. It was a two-phase fight where Aramis would go up in the air and you'd have to heal through it while your range took it down, and your melee would have to do with waves of adds, I think. It's been a very long time. And we would kill these if we could, because they would drop quite a valuable little item. Which they wouldn't anymore. The Plains of the Thorium Braces is not them. The Cenarian Circle Rep is going up.
I need to get closer. It's too far away.
Tome of Frostbolt. Harmon Classic would love one of those. But they're cheap. Buru the Gorger was always an interesting boss because it was very hard to tank. If I remember correctly, Buru did so much damage that the tanks had to pull aggro and then hold aggro while kiting the boss.
I need a target.
Larval acid, that was the stuff. There used to be a side room here, I thought. Yeah, here. There was a side room. I can't remember why it was ever here apart from to have these feeders in them. Man, I can't believe how many times I ran this with 19 other people. Oh, that's right. You used to have to drag Buru over to the Buru eggs or something. So Buru would have to be kited over to the eggs. So Buru couldn't be tanked in the normal way. You'd have to aggro Buru and then drag Buru over to the eggs. While the DPS would do damage to...
I need to get closer.
But you'd come in here with 20 people and the bosses would drop one item. They're an upgrade. Not much of one. Actually, I'm going to say no.
I'm out of range. It's too far away. I need to get closer.
Why can't they give me mining points? I'm not getting the right idols either. So with Asarian, you used to have to drag Asarian to the Assyrian crystals, and the crystals would then give him a debuff, and then you could DPS him, and then the crystal would go away, and you'd have to drag him to the next crystal, which would spawn in a random location around the room.
It's too far away. I don't have a target.
I'm assuming none of that is needed now. I'm assuming now this is going to be a face the boss and just destroy him.
And block out the sun.
Like that.
Congratulations.
A terrible menace has been laid to rest. The cruel Assyrian has been vanquished. The denizens of Kalimdor would be relieved to know of this victory. Take an Assyrian's head and present it to Commander Maralith of Cenarian Hold. And I forgot to open a whole bunch of chests. Well, that's Ruins of Anchorage. Damn it. Oh well. I don't think there's any more I can open on the way out. I'd have to double back. Though it's been a long time, I may remember wrong. I did remember the one that was there, though. I don't remember ever coming up here, because there's no need to. Well, that was the Ruins of Anchorage. I haven't heard from Fel that she's finished her training yet. So now comes the big one. Oh man, walking in here the first time, even though we were fully clearing Blackwing Lair quite quickly. Like, after all the effort we put in, because we were one of the guilds that actually completed the Scepter of the Shifting Sands. Oh, finally getting in here, and then getting completely destroyed by the trash just in here. But this stuff was...
I'm out of range.
What is going on? Green Karaji resonating crystals. Can I actually use my... I can use my battle tank in here. So in this instance, you couldn't use normal... Actually, I can in here. The question is further in. You couldn't use normal mounts. You had to use an actual special Anchorage mount. And you really wanted to, because this place is huge. Oh man, it's going to be a problem.
I can't.
And
carry
the
any
big
more
trick
of
was getting the red one. The red one was one you would see one every couple of runs.
more of those.
If your entire raid would be kitted out with mounts green, red, and green, blue, and yellow fairly quickly.
I need a target.
Oh, Karaji's Lord's insignia. Please tell me they're soulbound. Oh dear. So here, I can still mount here. It's possible they've just made it that all mounts can work here now. Yeah, they have. Good. But the Karaji battle tanks, these ones, still only work in this instance. So these things only work here. So for example, this mount will only work in this instance.
Alexplorer sees you. Replenish the Isles. Protect the flame.
Bring the skin of the great sandworm, 2 idols of strife here. This is all about collecting stuff. So the guild would collect stuff. And then while the guild was collecting stuff, as people were able to get their... you notice I'm still getting scarabs and stuff. As people were getting their... the items they need, they would get handed the tokens, the idols and the scarabs they needed in order to be able to then hand in for all of the things that they needed. Some of these bosses were so tricky.
I'm out of range.
Oof. Oh no, I just got the boss. And these bosses drop different things based on the order that you kill them. Wow. And the cool thing and the weird thing is to hand in the items you needed to be able to get your upgrades, you also had to get past a lot of the bosses. And the really big upgrades, like the staff items and stuff, you needed to be at the end of the dungeon. So you needed to clear the whole dungeon before you could hand in. So even if you got your really big upgrade item, like your Karaji battle staff stuff and everything, in order to hand it in, like I think this was one of them. Wow, this is nuts. Oh, there's the gauntlet coming up as well.
I need to get closer.
So this boss we'd have to pull the ads away because they would do whirlwinds, and between the ads and everything, all of the whirlwinds would basically wipe out a tank. So you needed so many off tanks. And this is the gauntlet.
It's too far away.
Because if we look behind, they're already respawning. So the entire raid would need to move through, not leaving anyone behind. If someone got DC'd, it was like, oh no. And you'd come into this room and you would come around here and hide in the corner because you didn't want to pull the boss until you were completely ready. So everyone would hide around in the corner.
I don't have a target.
Because it was very easy to pull the boss. Brood of Nosdormu. I'm getting a lot of rep, but they still hate me. And this was the thing. You had to grind Brood of Nosdormu up for some of the stuff up to Exalted, but you started hated with them. So it was a lot of runs in here. Like, so many runs. But these tokens, which I've got somewhere, no, Karaji Lords. These Karaji Lords insignia you could hand in for a lot of rep. And I think everyone got one, or it might have been just one person got one. I don't remember. I think everyone got one. And what you would do is you would save them up until after you weren't getting rep from kills anymore. And then you would hand them in for rep then, because you didn't want to waste the tokens. You didn't want to use them when you could get rep just from killing things, because after a while, see how all this trash mob is giving me rep, after a while that stops.
I need a target. Congratulations.
You've discovered an ancient Karaji artifact. That's one of the dragons. What did I discover? Oh, the ancient Karaji artifact. Okay. I thought Huhuran was in this room. No, Huhuran is in the next room. See, even I'm lost. And I ran this dozens of times. So this is where everyone would go farming nature resistance gear, because you needed, I think everyone needed a minimum of like 100 nature resistance, or this boss would just kill you.
I'm out of range.
Which of course meant that your stats were lower for everything else, because the nature resistance gear didn't have very good stats on it. So you'd be doing less healing. But the boss was less powerful. These defenders, the first time we pulled one of these and it dropped a meteor from the sky and one-shot the person who pulled it, it was a paladin we had who used to do our pally tanking for us, whose name was Formosa. And he just ran forward and did his normal trick of pulling one of those to pull it back so that the tanks could pull threat off him. And it was like, what? Just meteor from the sky, and he just got one shot, and it was like, but what?
I can't carry any more of those. I can't carry any more of those.
I can't mine. I had to wait for the debuff to wear off. So these things each have different abilities randomly.
I can't carry any more of those.
Yes.
I need to get closer.
And one of them is just a meteor from the sky.
I can't carry any more of those. I can't carry any more of those.
I've got a green and a yellow. I don't have a blue or a red. And the red ones were the ones I remember during a raid. The first time we got a red, I think we gave it to the guild mistress, but I could be wrong about that. There were, I think, like 10 or 11 of us that got reds while we were raiding. Eventually it got to the point where everyone had all of the others because we were just handing them out. Although everyone got one, and then after a while, because mounts at that time, there was no mount thing, so you had to carry it with you.
I can't carry any more of those.
I'm not going to be able to mine this. So you had to carry it with you, and after a while, between the blue, the green, and the yellow, everyone had picked their favourite colour because we were leaving them behind. And people would say, oh, there's a blue on this one or there's a yellow on this one. But when we got a red, that's when people would roll for it because the red was the really rare one. And I remember I got mine on a lucky roll. I think I rolled like 98 for it against 30, it must have been about 30 other people because I was nowhere near one of the first to get it. So these bosses, there are two, Cthulhu. You first walk in here and you go, what the heck is that? And it's one of the bosses, but there's two bosses here, one of which is does shadow damage and is immune to spells or something, and the other one does melee damage and is immune to melee. And it's like, oh, and you had to keep them apart. If they got too close together, they would... So the shadow one had to be tanked by a spellcaster because it was immune to melee. But I'm assuming they don't make each other immune anymore, because otherwise this would be impossible to solo. And they shared a health pool.
I know your pain.
Kalimdor's Revenge. It's a nice looking sword, I suppose. Formula, enchant, gloves, threat. No, I just put it into junk. Vecnalash's Signet. Circlet, something that could be handed in for... Oh, I forgot to do Viscidus. Probably couldn't do Viscidus, to be honest. haven't been in control of my character very much. Fine.
Any more of those. I can't carry any more of those.
There are 2 greens and a yellow. There's a blue. My brood of Nosdormo, they're hating me less and less. But it would take, I think, 3 runs to go from hated to unliked or whatever the next one is.
Carry any more of those.
Man, I forgot how annoying it was to fight these things. Obsidian nullifiers, which would mana drain.
I can't carry any more of those.
I'm pretty certain it was in this room or the next room I got my red tank. I know it was after Twin Emperors. Still feared me. Oh.
I can't carry any more of those.
Yet again. Multiple fear abilities. Like fear, 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 fear. And when there's multiples of them, it's like, oh no.
I can't carry any more of those. It's too far away. Those.
Now the Uru boss, we only Arcane Crystal, okay. I think we only ever did the Uru boss once. I don't remember how it works because it wasn't one of the progression bosses. It was one you could skip. So I think we only ever did Uru when we didn't need to. Like, I think we came back after we were doing Nax at one point because we'd never done Uru. Because no one never wanted anything from Uru. And it was like, what? Let's do it just so we can say we can. But it was like, does anyone need Uru for anything?
I need to get closer.
Larvae of the Great Worm, which is a gun. It even looks ugly. It's just full of stuff. And now I'm going the wrong way. No, I've done Twin Emperors. No, this has to be the way. Nope, this is the way. Big dungeon. I hope people like what I've been doing. I hope that you've been finding this fun. It's like, what the heck have we found here? And what we've found is the Eye of Cthulhu. Now, Cthulhu, oh my god, the first time you run into Cthulhu and your entire raid would die to the chain lightning effect was absolutely insane. And it was here that I think I got my Blessed Karaji Augur Staff. No? No, this is the wrong one. It was here that I got my...
What would you ask of me?
it's not offering it to me, but... There's some really pretty... Like, that's a really nice looking shield. But the stuff is really hard to do. I don't remember how to do Cthulhu, but riding it alone, the chain lightning shouldn't bother me. Part of the group used to get sent into...
Too far away.
So you go through phase 1. And you get Cthulhu, the Eye of Cthulhu down, which was hard enough. And then you'd get phase 2. And there'd be tentacles. Yeah, he becomes immune. And I can't remember. Yep, you get swallowed. And taken down into the basement area where you kill the flesh tentacles, which then sends you back up.
I need to get closer.
And Cthulhu can take damage for a bit. The walls of the Krankaraj Temple, the force of evil, older than the world itself, has been destroyed. As you look at the remnants of the colossal abomination, your heart nearly freezes. Even in death, you can feel the legacy of Cthulhu's evil around you. You have done what was thought to be impossible. You grab an eye stalk of the fiend, stowing it safely in your pack. Take the Eye of Cthulhu to the dragons in the next chamber. Such an amazing dungeon. And you can see the entrance just through there. It's just... Caverns of Time you go, Lady Alexplorer. Anacronus awaits your return. Give him the Eye of Cthulhu and he will undoubtedly wish to place it in his master's collection.
Congratulations.
Now, I thought there was a way back to the top. Up here. But that seems to have been removed. I thought there was a teleport to the top there.
Tell me of your dreams.
I could swear there used to be a teleporter here. Maybe it's a rep thing. But while I run back through, I will... try and do Viscidus. Maybe they've made it that Viscidus is doable by anyone now? It used to be that in order to damage Viscidus, you would need to do frost damage. And if you didn't do frost damage, then he would... you needed to freeze him. And when I was doing him on my priest, all I needed to do was take in a wand that did frost damage, and I'd hit it with the wand. But they've removed that as an ability now. So I'm assuming to make it soloable by anyone, they would have had to have removed that effect. Because otherwise the boss is just completely undoable. What's still on the Twin Emperors? Oh. Riding back through the instance. This place is huge. We used to think Molten Core was big. You ain't seen nothing yet. Trying to remember. They've done big instances, like Black Temple was big, but I don't know that it was as big as this. But there were a lot of fights in this. Like there were definitely instances that had more in them than the Temple of Ahn'Qiraj. The thing is, they spaced everything out, and a lot of the fights needed a lot of room. So, I don't know. So, let's see if this is doable. I don't even know where Viscidus is. Maybe Viscidus is gone because I've killed Cthulhu. That could be a thing. Or Viscidus is up. In the next... There's Viscidus. This place is insane.
I'm out of range.
Oh, that's right. You couldn't do the last point of damage without doing frost, and I don't know how to do any frost damage. The last point of damage to Viscidus needed to be frost. And I've got no way of doing frost damage. So I'm going to have to run and going to potentially die. Because the mob will not leash. Oh, the mob will leash. So in order to kill Viscidus, you need a way of doing frost damage. So come in with your frost mage. Oh man, I've got to run through it. I'm not running back through the gauntlet. Not running back through the gauntlet. I'm just halving and calling this session. I'm going to put this stuff in my bank. And then I'm going to figure out whether I want to try and do hand-ins for the items at some point later. Because in order to get the items that are the rewards for some of this stuff and the transmog that they have, you've got to turn up with all the right stuff. Now, in my warband thing here, I've already got a lot of this stuff. Where is it putting it? Oh, good God. Why is it putting it there? Why isn't it putting it in the tab I'm on?
Keep it real.
Okay, that will do. You need a vendor. Just summon a vendor. And I then destroy the mounts. As you can see, I did not get a red because the reds are really rare. Okay. And with that, I'm calling the session. Thank you to the many people who were watching. I really do appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed seeing the Encourage raids. They were a lot of fun. When I come back later, if I log in after dinner, I'm probably actually going to end up playing Bremic and playing the Battle for Azeroth stuff. Excellent timing, Clank Time. Dinner's waiting for me. I will catch you all later. Have fun, everyone. And yeah, later on.